What's up, guys? We're gonna brobeatz. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make a sad guitar beat. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop into it. So this is the guitar we're using, all right, and we're 127 BPM. And then for our scale, let's do a C sharp minor. Let's go ahead and get started. So to make something sad, we can just start with like a basic bass line here. So we can start on the root. And if you want to be lazy, like if you don't want to like make a chord and then like pull stuff down, you could literally just like, let's see if this works. We can go down like this. Okay, I think this one's more sad. So we could use something like this, and then let's give it like a little rhythm. Just be lazy with this, right? So now we got this. Kind of sound like a pain melody, but we don't really want to make a pain melody. So, well, unless you want to, you can, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our chord all the way up like this, and we're gonna delete it. And then let's just copy this over all the way. So now we kind of have some tones going across, and then let's maybe pull this back. And I'm gonna pull that up just to kind of match the rhythm. All right, so now we got some. So let's take this middle note within our first chord. Let's pull it up an octave or two. And I hope y'all can see this. I'm trying to keep everything kind of like in frame. And you can just kind of throw this stuff across. And usually when these notes go up in a guitar, I like to pull the velocity, if you can see that. I like to pull the velocity down a bit, because when it's super high, it's kind of annoying, right? Like, nah, we're not trying to do that. So let's kind of pull these out. Let's make a chord backwards. Let's see. And then at this point, you should be able to kind of use your ear to kind of like shape the melody how you want, because obviously you don't want to copy everything I'm doing here, because you want your own melody, right? So I'm gonna do the wiggle. We're gonna come back here. We're gonna end here, and then we can kind of deviate up top. There's some quick little tricks you can do. You don't always have to like think outside the box, you know. You could just do what's needed. I'm gonna turn this whole melody up a bit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is cheat. I'm gonna take this and we're gonna put this right in the same spot. Okay, let's make this a little larger. And this will be the hardest part of the video, like just making the melody, because everything else, counters, whatever else you want to add, it's just easy because the blueprint is already here. So now we have this, and I'm gonna literally just delete this and add a note up here. And then we can just take this, Shift D, and kind of just pull this over. And I'm gonna offset these two. Let's do a little bit more. Let's pull this down. And I kind of want to add some lower notes. Let's do like Shift D this one. Let's see what this sounds like. Right, let's copy this over one more time. We could do this all one shot and just add some notes in. Let's see. Mess with that velocity. And then over here, let's make a chord backwards. Let's see. Kind of like this dynamic, so we can use that. I'll fix the velocity later, but this is our melody. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and move on to the next part. All right, so for the other stuff, I went ahead and loaded up a shaper box. I didn't really think I needed to do too much here, so I put it on the actual guitar. So I just have a reverse effect and then a filter. All right, and this is just kind of like, since we only have a few instruments, we kind of need like different types of sounds with this melody. So I just usually like to add like a, you know, like some time manipulation effects. All right, and then with this, we have this little bell preset here, and we can just copy this onto this. And if we need to transpose anything, we can. I should probably take this off so we can hear what it sounds like. Right, and the whole point of this is just to add like depth, right? Because this is good enough. Like, you can add depth, put some 808s on top, you good. I want to hear it with this real quick. Y'all will probably have to render this out to get it on beat, but I think that's good for like the layering and stuff. So now we can start our drums. Now let's go ahead and take care of our 808. So obviously we can just take this and then paste it in here. I'm gonna shift D. And then for this, I might speed up a bit just because I feel like this stuff is pretty textbook. But I guess I'll just do a little bit. Okay, I think that's good for a bass line. So now we can go ahead and start our drums. Now we're gonna focus on the drums. So for the rim, obviously it's just kind of like the main drum. So I just put this in already, and we can set the next bar. So we'll be mainly focusing on the hi-hats. So for this one, I think we can run with probably like 1/6 and kind of play around with this a bit. Just kind of playing with the velocity a bit. Okay, I think that's good. Now let's just move it over. It's not really needed, but I just kind of like to add some variation like that. All right, so this is our beat, and I'll play it with the effects and without real quick. Then we'll play it with the reverse for like a different effect. and that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.